Hi, pet lovers. My valley fever saga continues. So I thought everything was fine, just like in 1982, but the universe had more in store for me. In November of 2023, I headed to Central America for an acupuncture and veterinary wellness stress management conference in a remote village in the Costa Rican jungle. Some days we did yoga early in the morning and then attended lectures in a small open air building on the grounds of Wild Sun Wildlife Rescue Center. Other days we did yoga and then took off on an adventure as a group. On the third night, I woke up with severe stabbing knee pain. My knee was freakishly swollen and hot. The swelling extended down to my toes. By morning, it had occurred to me that I had developed disseminated valley fever. In people, the most common joints that valley fever spreads to are the knees and the ankles. Oh, snap. I had valley fever septic arthritis in my knee. Well, this was a pickle because there are no doctors, no hospitals, no pharmacies, or any kind of medical help in the middle of the jungle. Well, except, of course, for my veterinary colleagues. So my friend did acupuncture on me, and we headed to the nearest urgent care 2 hours away on dirt roads. Fortunately, my friend speaks a bit of Spanish, which turned out to be a lifesaver during this fiasco. When we got to the urgent care, the man at the desk had to call the physician to come in. 20 minutes later, the doctor arrived, looking like a local surfer, which he probably was. I explained to the doctor what I had, how I got it, why it was in my knee, what drug I needed, and even the dosage for valley fever, because it's higher than the normal dosage. The doctor said he'd never heard of it, and that was really no surprise. But he opened up his laptop, looked it up, and then said, "What you're telling me is exactly what it says in here." Thank goodness. The doctor wrote me a prescription for itraconazole. I asked him for a prescription for pain medication. And not unlike conventional veterinarians, he said, "You just need to treat the valley fever and the pain will go away." Seriously? So I hobbled across the street to the pharmacy using a makeshift walking stick, literally a tree branch my friend found on the ground in the jungle. You can get a lot of prescription medications over the counter in Costa Rica, but itraconazole was not one of them. Fortunately, I was able to buy some decent pain medication over the counter, and off we went with some itraconazole and pain meds. After a couple of days of rest, appropriate medication, and the herbs and mushrooms I had brought just in case, I was able to rejoin the activities, and within a week I was hiking again. My treatment continued for 6 months, and I have since tested negative for valley fever. A lot of people don't have such an easy valley fever journey, and honestly, neither do their dogs. This experience made me think about a few things. Was my immune system really not up to par? Did I just get a big blast of valley fever spores from Katie's elbow? And how can I help other people? As a veterinarian, I can help other people by sharing my knowledge about valley fever in dogs. This was the genesis of my mission to bring awareness to my community about valley fever in dogs as well as in people. So if you haven't already joined my Facebook group, I invite you to check it out at Canine Valley Fever Community, and like and subscribe my YouTube channel.